You never forget your first panic attack. Too big of a one, too many backs. No word of a lie, Jack. Trust me, the track and get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack, I'm right back in the love shack. We've been here before, Jack, and we ended up with a side quack, and it's mad trauma to try and unpack. So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you see.
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Atlanta Hawks. At guard, 6'4", number 4, Kobe Bucket. At forward, 6'8", number 10, Zachary Rizase. At center, 6'10", number 17, Onyeka Okongwu. At guard, 6'7", number 5, Dyson Daniels. At forward, 6'8", number 1, David Johnson. The head coach of your home team.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now, New York starting five. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's Rizase. And it's Bufkin in at the 1. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Back to Hart. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
What a dunk from Hart, showing off his athleticism there.
Here's Bufkin. Brunson defending. The 15-footer. Bufkin with the bucket.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
Oh, he's automatic. Defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Johnson. Good work defensively by Towns. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Bufkin. From down in the low post, it goes. Brunson with it. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. From downtown. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Daniels. The three is up, and he buries his first look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Fires it. The rebound by Atlanta.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's Bufkin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Anunoby. Here's Brunson. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Bufkin. 6 points for him. Johnson on the wing. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
New York trailing. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team first.
Towns passes to Brunson. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist. Brunson's got his second basket.
Brunson working with a quick pace, just brushing the defense off.
Here's Bufkin. On the wing, Daniels. To the paint. Pass to Okongwu. Over Towns. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 2. Towns gets the bucket.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Here's Bufkin. He has 6. Daniels, that one's true.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
And here's Brunson. Towns outside. Bridges outside. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks lead by 3. Here's Bufkin. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Hart going inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
A reminder to the defense, Hart will drive if you give him that kind of room.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
some changes here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Next ball.
Clarkson outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His first.
And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
That free throw good from Kuminga. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, BA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
His first. Team second.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Corey Kispert. One shot.
And that one misses. Knicks trail by 3. Anunoby passes to Towns. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And the free throw, no good. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
A nice shot by McBride.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Kuminga. Six to shoot. Takes one from 10 feet. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Kuminga's got 7 points in the game. Now here's Clarkson. Kicks it out Towns. 4-3. Kuminga pulls it in. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Clarkson. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Terrence Mann. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Atlanta making some changes here. Nance comes in for Landale, and Daniels is subbed in for Johnson. And a switch here also for New York. Sohan's checked in for Towns. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Knicks trail by 5. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Clarkson outside. And it's New York with another.
Well, got into the paint and then smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
Here's Daniels. Over to the left wing. Kuminga finds Nance. Shoots over Robinson. And Nance gets it to go on the assist by Kuminga.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Atlanta on top, up 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Rizachet out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Larry Nance. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Kispert in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Knicks trail by 7. Now Brunson. Bridges outside. Kuminga pulls it in. Atlanta's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Daniels passes to Nance. And here is Kuminga. Back to Nance. Over Robinson. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Capable from that kind of range. Larry Nance Jr. effective at using that area of the floor on that possession.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Brunson taking his time here. 11 feet out. Tries again. Robinson gets the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Buffkin, he's checked in for Kispert. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Brunson, and they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Okongwu's checked in for Kuminga. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie.
Bridges on the inside, just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
Pass to Daniels. To the left wing. Here's Bufkin. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Sohan. Into the lane. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
So assertive on the tape. Sohan is relentless when he sees a lane open up.
The fadeaway. Okongwu, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent. And lately, he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Sinks the tray. Bufkin's got 9 points.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Here's Sohan. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Landale's checked in for Atlanta. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Here's Bridges. Here's New York. They're on an 11-3 run. And there's the drive. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And you see the confidence Bridges exudes. Just gets right at the rim.
Over to the wing. Landale, the pass to Daniels. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Hart. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Pulls up at the elbow. Another one falls for Atlanta.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Here's Brunson. Deflected. They get it back. Hacked. And still knocks it down. Great composure there. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for New York?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Mann comes in for Daniels.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
Here's Landale. No points so far. Takes one from 10 feet, and that's good for 2.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And it's Clarkson missing.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Landale misses. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. McBride with it. Okongwu on him. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Mann with it. Over Brunson. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
And here's Okongwu. Pass to Landale. Over Towns. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Shot's good by Towns.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
Atlanta making some changes here. Kispert's checked in for Okongwu. Risachet comes in for Mann, and it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Bufkin. And a switch here also for New York. And Anunoby's checked in. Landale. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Now here's McBride, tightly guarded, and the basket by Towns.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Pass to Risachet. Lets the 3 fly. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Kispert.
Well, creating something off of the dribble. Nice job with the bounce. Gotta like watching Jordan Clarkson when he's in go-go mode.
Inside, here's Kispert. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Clarkson for 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Knocks down the triple. Kispert's got 5 points in the quarter. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's McBride, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
It's pretty good recognition for Clarkson. He's moving the ball, and some good things starting to happen now offensively.
Anunoby against Kuminga. There's 37 seconds left to play in the second quarter. A shot from the high post. And it's New York with a rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
McBride passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside. The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Risachet. Here's Kispert. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Woo. Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Knicks out in front, leading by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And, Coach, you battled back from that early deficit. What changed for this team?
Well, we played better defense, and then we were able to get good shots, quality shots, where we have to play defense.
I know you pride yourself on that area of the game. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He ended up with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high position looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the post game.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their numbers come. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. On the floor for New York, they've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the 5, down low. Pure from three-point range. Daniels has got 11.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Now here's Anunoby. He's guarded closely. On the take. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
It's Daniels with a drive. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And what an aggressive take from Daniels. He doesn't mind getting fouled while driving.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Bridges outside. About a minute played here in the second half. That one goes in. He has 6. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Reza Shea, no good. New York trailing. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Here's Bufkin. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And so it's New York with it. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
And New York has possession. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Now a timeout called by New York.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. On defense, the Hawks. Okongwu with the rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Brunson, following the score by Atlanta. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Brunson sizing up the defense and really good at operating in the pick and roll.
On the wing man. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Anunoby. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Bufkin. Brunson defending. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Dare I call it funky?
Here's Bufkin. 15 points in the game over Brunson. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Bufkin's got 6 in the quarter. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Robinson. Bridges outside. Knocks it down from distance. Bridges has got 9 points.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Pass to Nance. On the wing man. Shoots over Anunoby. Again, Atlanta.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
So it's the Knicks now. Now here's Bridges. 9 points in the game. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Here's Bufkin. Oh, he elevates for the slam. Jalen Brunson on the receiving end.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Oh, the physicality of Brunson.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges, scoring the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
He's checked in for the Hawks. Kispert comes in for Daniels. Clarkson's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Bufkin. 19 points in the game. Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
Well, Nance can be quick, and this time out-hustles his opponent to the offensive board.
Nance has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Sohan outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
That one misses. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Knocked loose and stolen by Bridges. Clarkson outside. Shoots from 12. Yes, on the jumper. Clarkson's got 10 points.
I'd like to see Jordan turn on the Jets right there. Change of speed, so hard to guard, and Jordan, he's very much capable of that.
Kispert's shot is good.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
The Knicks with the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
McBride passes to Sohan. Back to McBride. Bridges outside. From outside, off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Kispert, and stolen by Bridges. And now the Knicks on the break.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Miles McBride.
A minute and a half left in the 3rd. Atlanta's gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Clarkson. Here's the break. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's a 5-point New York lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the 2nd half. Here's Bufkin. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside man for the lead. And the Hawks with another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the 2nd half.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 11. And there's the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
The Hawks trailing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer Kispert. Clarkson grabs a miss. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Good. Hart's got 8.
Not stopping on his way in. Hart going through the defense.
Here's Bufkin. He's got 19. Kispert's shot is good.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Clarkson for 3. That shot off. That's the end of the 3rd, and it's tied up. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
91.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now, the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jock Landale is out there with Johnson. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Risacher in at the 2.
Oh,
yes,
my
sir!
goodness!
A ridiculous slam!
That was nice.
That is a throwdown. Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Kuminga, the pass to Landale. Over Robinson. And Landale gets it to go.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Robinson in the post. Landale's there. Outside Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Left side Kuminga for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And New York has possession. Here's Brunson outside. For 3. Brunson nails it.
Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
And the Hawks shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Daniels, that one's true. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Clarkson passes to Robinson. Outside Brunson.
Atlanta foul. Jock Landale.
New York making a switch here. Towns is checked in.
Knicks substitution. Carl Anthony Towns.
Outside Brunson. Poke loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Out left to the wing. The 3 from Risacher. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Brunson. Johnson with the defensive effort.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And it's good for 2. And it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
To the left side wing. And here's Kuminga for 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Towns, left side. The jump hook. Another one falls for New York.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And Landale gets it to go.
Nice. The defender's on him. He gauges how much space he needs to get that one off. Chooses to go with the fadeaway.
Brunson passes to Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. The Hawks lead by 5. Here's Risacher. Shoots over Hart. Another one falls for Atlanta.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
To the inside. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Out to the wing. Kuminga down low. Anunoby covering. Kuminga's shot is off. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Brunson. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Pull-up jumper, such an essential part to Brunson's game.
To the wing on the left. Kuminga with it. Towns covering. Out to the wing. Fader on the way. And Rizichet, the bucket on the assist by Kuminga. Kuminga's got assist number 5 here tonight. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now a timeout called by New York.
All right, fans, look who it is. Let me hear you make some noise for your ATL dancer.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Bufkin, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a switch here also for New York. Bridges, he's checked in for Clarkson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. And Atlanta making a change here. Kispert's checked in. Atlanta leading by 3. The rebound by Bridges for New York. They've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the 4th. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Daniels. Brunson defending.
Jalen Brunson. His first. Team's first.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
That one drops for him. Here's Kispert. Shoots over Bridges. Kispert's shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
2 minutes.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. 1:52 left to play in the 4th. To take the lead. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Good on the bucket. And now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Kispert with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Daniels. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
New York has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Right side Brunson. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Brunson's got 27 points.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
Now here's Kispert. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Kispert. Outside Kuminga. Three-pointer, no good.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
They get it again. Brunson. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Now Kispert. Three-pointer. Oh, he buries it from outside.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're behind by 5. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Gay's checked in for Johnson. Krejci comes in for Kuminga. Risache, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Niang in for Kispert. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Smart pass right there from Hart. I like how he reads the floor.
A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down. No need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Krejci. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're down by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
That's it. We're going to do ATL Dancer.
Hart from long range. Nance pulls down the board. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Anthony Town, third personal, team second.
And Atlanta has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Risache gets it to go.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is signing off. We'll see you next time.